There is nothing called perspective.
7 plus 5 plus a negative 1.5.
I agree.
Oh, okay, great.
What the frick am I supposed to do with this information?
New study finds that crows are so intelligent they understand the concept of zero. Finally, crows can now understand your worth. Someone. So what do you do at your job? Multiply big numbers? Mathematicians.
Math ain't about numbers.
Then what the hell is it for?
It's about torturing the youth.
Hello, bro. You good at math, right? Hi. Yes, I'm.
Oh, good. If I cut a cake into 3 pieces, each piece will be 0.333 of the main piece, right?
Correct.
Okay, if we multiply 3 by 0.333, we get 0.
Upside down Satan. So what happened to 0.001? You will find it on the knife.
Oh, thanks.
Do you know what a fractal is?
No.
Now do you know what a fractal is?
No.
Okay, now do you know what a fractal is?
No.
Come on, buddy. Okay, now do you know what a fractal is?
No.
Now do you know what a fractal is?
No.
Okay, buddy, make it out of existence here. Now do you know what a fractal is?
No. No.
Log, open brackets, how calm and collected I look trying to flirt, close brackets. Equals sweat that could fill the volume of a human, log my face. Ha ha ha! Was that funny? Was it not? Let us know in the comments below so we will never do this subreddit again, please. Please don't make me do it again. I don't want to do this subreddit again. My blanket when I try to find the long side. Welcome to the 4th dimension where we shall let go. We consumed it. When physics teachers say that friction, air resistance, and energy loss can be ignored. Okie dokie, here I go.
Wow, ignorance truly is bliss.
An example in sampling bias. Blue says yes, I love responding to surveys. Orange says no, I toss them in the bin.
As you can see, we received 500 responses and found that people love responding to surveys.
This definitely doesn't prove that surveys and polls are only the result of how we question them in the first place. Interviewer, what's your biggest strength? Me.
Machine learning.
What's 6 plus 9?
0.
Incorrect. It's 15.
It's 15.
Okay. What's 4 plus 20?
It's 15.
Oh my god. 16 over 64 equals, well, if I just scratch out the 2 6s because
Satan is not welcome in this classroom.
then that equals 1/4.
Math, I did it. It's actually technically correct too.
Proof by contradiction? Pugh. The proof is left as an exercise to the reader. Pugh.
The proof is by magic.
The first Batman film was in 1960. The first reboot was in 1989. The second reboot in 2005, the third in 2016, and the fourth in 2022, which, given sufficient extrapolation, suggests that by 2050 or so, there will be a new Batman reboot every 15 microseconds. I'm the weird Batman. 2004, sucked at maths. 2019, great at maths. 10-year challenge. That's 15 years, dumbass. Please don't take this away from me. If you ever forget who you are, don't be afraid to consult your According to Kanye, one good girl is worth 1,000 bitches, and according to Lil Wayne, bitches come a dime a dozen. This means that one good girl is worth $8.33. See math for formula. I'm just gonna trust it. That requires actual thinking skills to understand if it's right. And knowing Kanye, it is very much to the right, almost disturbingly right. Why mathematicians might fail some questions on IQ tests. Math break. Who the hell wants to do maths on a break? No. 1, 3, 5, 7. What number will be next?
217,341. Because if F is standing next to someone with thick thighs and a big butt, well, that equals 18,111 right next to a 2 as well. Oh, and look, the X is there again. Hello, X. Oh, they got a carrot thingy.
I don't know what that's actually called. I just referred to it as a carrot growing up.
And the 4 is playing limbo with number 9 here, and the 0's behind there as well. The triplets of 5, they're all together. And oh, X wants to show us their carrot again. Hello, X, and your little carrot you're waving in the air. 3 3 is additionally having a conversation with 6 about some conspiracy about 7 doing something to 9. I'm not sure what that's about. Then we get to a whole other line of numbers, which I can't be bothered doing another gag about, so we're going to skip all that. Then, by pressing each of the F keys, we get these numbers. That's how math works now. Thank you. Say something smart, Kowalski.
The Fibonacci series can approximately convert miles to kilometers.
I just want to point out how proud I am of myself for discovering how this is done. 3 miles is always approximately 5 kilometers, and you basically just add the other number above it to find out what that next number is in the kilometers. So 3 plus 5 is 8, 5 plus 8 is 13, 13 plus 8 is 21. It's easy. Any questions?
How many kilometers are in 1 or 2 or 4 or 6 or 9 or 10 miles?
Get out.
Do you have a doctor here? Yes, I am. What's your specialty?
I'm a doctor in mathematics.
Oh, my friend is dying.
-1. 10, 10 equals 30. 10 plus 5, 5 equals 20. 5 plus 2, 2 equals 9. So 5 plus 1 times 10 equals 15.
The last one is wrong. It's 5 plus 1 times 10, which equals 60. You missed the X.
You fool. You clearly never learned the Bomdassel Bodmas method. Even I knew that, and I went to pursue the performing arts. How does it feel to be stupider than someone who is long-term stupid with life investments?
Theorem. I have a big mouth. Proof. Oh, that was a pretty accurate representation of the pufferfish. Yeah, that's it. Oh, so you like math? Name every number. Negative, infinite, infinite. Yeah, he's good. When you start learning math discovered later than 1800.
Oh, Neptune.
Isn't that funny, gang? It's got to do with math. I don't get it. I don't. This is just a constant reminder of how backwards I am in society as an evolved being of this modern time. I am privileged merely by existing alongside those who can build spaceships and rockets with the power of 1 + 1. If you ever feel doubtful about yourself, about your skills and potential in life, understand that me as someone who moans on the internet occasionally is considered as valuable in the electoral system as someone who literally advances humanity.
Everything the light touches is mathematics.
But what's that shadowy place over there?
That is statistics. You must never go there.
Here's an interesting approximation for the number 8. Fascinating. Feeling as in the know as when a modern art enthusiast explains to me how amazing a stick in the middle of an art gallery is.
Look at it!
Yeah.
Look at it!
Yeah, wow. Finally, a nice formula when I need an 8 in a hurry without memorizing it. Me not trusting my calculator's order of operations. I'ma give those numbers some thighs. These tests are way too easy. They thought I wouldn't pick up the fact that syntax error is the answer for all of these. Reporter, what is it like to be a famous mathematician? Mathematicians. In maths, fame means every century someone will look your name up in an obscure book when odd numbers are added to other odd numbers.
We're even now. Bich.
You have to respect other people's opinions. Their opinion.
I see, because like, it's got the 2 there, so therefore it's 3 times 2. That's how that works. That's the maths. Alright, I did my mathematician research.
Learning maths for your own curiosity. Learning maths for a school assignment.
I don't care about learning, I just want to learn!
Me trying to find the minus sign I lost in the 3-page derivation. No joke, this is literally how my maths teacher felt when trying to understand my formulas. I'd get the answer, but they'd have no idea how exactly I got there. Doctor, don't worry, this surgery has a 1 in 1,000 chance in failure, and my last 999 patients were fine. Civilians.
Oh gosh, I'm the next one, it's me.
Mathematicians. Wonderful! I'll finally get to This person used 13,000 pennies to create this peng floor.
Well, joke's on him because now he just wasted $13,000.
Shaking my head. Yes, you'll be angry at this person for your incredible maths. Saw someone with a shirt saying, "Truth plus God equals life." I hope they realize that it also follows, truth equals life, take away God. God equals life, take away truth. Seriously, do the math, people. Physicists.
No, you cannot take G equals 10. It's 9.8.
Also physicists.
God is dead and alive. Sin X equals X. What a plate would be a cylinder. Yes, you know fiction.
This is it, Yugi. My ultimate trump card. You can't write pi as a fraction.
My grandfather's deck has no pathetic cards, Kaiba. But it does have this, the unstoppable.
Literally the thing you said I can't do.
when your friend asks what the normal vector to a plane looks like.
That. Here. There.
3 cubed. 3 times 3.
3 plus 3.
2 times 2. 2 squared.
2 plus 2.
Hi, it's me, the whispering answer to this meme for you in case you don't get it yet. The joke here is that unlike the 3s, all the 2's equal the same number, so they're friends.
1 times 1. 1 plus 1. 1 squared.
Again, the joke here being 1 plus 1 is the only one here who actually equals more than 1, so they're considered very valuable and prestigious among the others.
0 plus 0. 0 times 0. 0 squared.
The joke here is that
Me peeling potatoes.
Look, I don't know what to tell you. It's a formula for math. There you go.
My mum peeling potatoes.
I think the joke is that it looks neater. I don't know, man. I'm dumb.
Okay. Draw a circle.
Now draw a square around it. Keep it trapped in there. Don't let it escape.
Remove the corners. Perimeter is still 4. Remove more corners. Perimeter is still 4. Repeat to infinity. Therefore, pi equals 4. Problem, Archimedes? Yeah, you go ahead and pull him out of his grave. Shove this in his face. I'll bet he'll be so mad. When they ask if you understood the proof.
but you don't even understand the theorem.
Oh, look, it's 90% of us. I'm going to prove this theorem thingy, whatever the hell that is. Algebraically, right? So I'm going to prove this weird theorem, whatever it is. Algebraically, right? I'm going to prove this theorem, whatever it is. Algebraically, right? I'm going to prove this theorem, whatever it is. I'm going to prove this theorem, whatever it is. Ramanujan inventing approximated formulas.
Source, please! The universe revealed it to me. Yeah.
Okay, you call yourself a nerd? I would live to see some written proofs. Oh, as I'm finishing my master in mathematics, I have trained for this moment for years. I got this one. The proof is trivial and left as an exercise for the reader.
Oh my gosh, it makes no sense. It truly is yep, either way, it's hot. I love you.
Waste 35 hours making a meme out of graphs. Post it on the Reddit. Nobody cares.
Oh, nobody cares.
Don't worry, stranger. We care.
About you seeing help. Seriously, you're proud of this? That's... Ooh.
Shower thoughts.
No one has a negative number as their favorite.
I guess you're kind of right. My favorite is -9, but my absolute favorite is 9.
Oh no. Math! Where? Kill it!
Imaginary roots be like x squared plus 1 equals 0. Exists. X.
You son of a bitch. I'm I.
Kansas. Kansas -1. There's the joke. Haha. If you get this, well, good on you. You're better than me. You've won a free spot rent-free in my head. Euler saves us once again. Math students.
Euler.
Learning more than one name. The difference in quality television series for engineering.
Modern marvels. Extreme engineering.
Impossible engineering.
Mythbusters.
Physics.
Through the wormhole, cosmos secret of quantum physics.
Into the
Wonders of the solar system.
Math.
Monster Math Squad! Number blocks! Number jacks!
Sexy prime. Wait, why is this on Wikipedia? It's being treated as a legitimate thing in mathematics?
Oh my god. Mathematics. I swear I know the word. Please.
Sexy primes are prime numbers that differ from each other by 6.
Oh my god. It's sexy prime. That's why. Oh god.
For example, the numbers 5 and 11 are both sexy primes because 11 take away 5 equals 6. Wait, so then 28. 8 take away 2 is 6. I'm in my sexy prime. Until my birthday this year, I am officially in my prime sexy. That's as official as my nut sauce sandwich. There we go. Add that to the growing list of weird things Jack has said on EmKay. 1 divided by 0.
No, you can't divide by 0. Mathematics doesn't allow it.
Skirting a tick sign over a -1.
Lamau, I'll just make up some imaginary Schmidt to get it to work.
Just found out that 51 is divisible by 17. I feel
Fucking sick. I can't breathe.
I am on the crowbar side. Who would win? Students with high expectations for their future, or some weird-looking crowbar? Why are we like this? It's true, the 1/3 pounder burger failed in America because they thought quarter pounders were bigger.
Yeah, because they are.
Okay, here's the math, buddy. Here you go.
What are those signs? Are you racist?
Former flat earthers, what made you come around?
The Mobius strip earthers had more compelling arguments.
No, there would be no need for arguments since we're all on the same side.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Freshmen who have never done proofs before. That makes no sense. Math professor skipping 5+ lines because it's trivial.
Well, it would if you were smarter.
What engineers do. There's a fire in the office. I will put it out with this fire extinguisher. What mathematicians do.
There's a fire in the office. This fire extinguisher is the solution. Now, back to my email.
Dear Sir Stroke Madam, I'm writing to inform you of a fire.
Why do you think animals are inferior? Can they solve integrals and derivatives? Can you? Good point. Think of how stupid the average person is, and realize half of them are stupider than that.
That would be the median, not the average.
Well, the median is a type of average. I'm sorry to have to break this to you, but you're in the bottom half, my friend. Studying manifolds got me like 3 rules. No wishing for death, no falling in love, no bring back dead people.
I wish I could visualize n-dimensional space for n greater than 3.
There are 4 rules.
Oh, does he bite?
No, but he can hurt you in other ways.
Understanding Mathmemes doesn't make you good at math.
What's the point?
5th grade math student. 177,013 times 153 equals 2,708,298. 9. I read that right. Easy. Math PhD student.
What is 5 plus 7?
Me studying for the degree I chose myself. Oh, a formula. Disgusting. Let me just get a text instead.
Think of a number. Don't tell it to me. Double it. Just say okay when you got it. Add 6. Half that. Subtract the number you started with. Your answer is 3.
Yeah, I like that. Super Bowl. Conveniently always trending just as much as how to read Roman numerals. Really fascinating how this seems to be something people forget yearly. That 48th Super Bowl really freaks people out, I see. Evolution of the multiplication symbol. It used to symbolize the location of booty. Then it literally looked like a booty hole. Now it just doesn't exist.
It's 21. What the frick is wrong with these people?
8 take away 5 hiding between 2 girthy thighs. 2 plus 5.
Any answer other than 17 is wrong and your education system failed you.
Okay, going off this live myself, I always learn to do the brackets first and then you always multiply it before you do addition or subtraction. So for me, it is 17. But if anyone wants to start a flame war about this in the comments below, go at it. Give me something to eat my popcorn to. Him. I'm an engineer. Her. Trying to impress him.
Oh, I'm also terrible at math.
Time spent looking at exponential graphs. Month of 2020.
Move only one match to fix the equation. Currently it says 5 plus 7 equals 2. Okay, if I just take the match that's on the top of the 7.
Yes.
And put it over the equal sign.
Listen here, you little Schmidt. Optimist.
The glass is half full.
Pessimist. The glass is half empty. Mathematician.
The water occupies 50% of the volume contained in the glass.
Engineer. The glass is 2 times bigger than it needs to be.
I'm sorry, but you can't always be experiencing a higher volume of calls than average. That's not how averages work. Yes, but they're lying, remember? They know, they understand, they don't care. Proof by induction be like, yes. Those aren't numbers though. I mean, I see 2 numbers, but then I see 4 letters. So what I'm getting here is, everyone is overlooking the real benefit of induction stoves, which is that if they work today, you can infer that they'll work tomorrow. Yeah, look man, I just want to cook my spaghetti in peace, okay? People who use exact values, people who use approximations, people who use infinite approximations. This is one of the reasons I don't like math. What does that even mean? Solve every integral perfectly. God, that word is really hard to say. Forget 108 is divisible by 3. No, I totally understand. I'm sorry, this is what it's going to be the whole time. I'm gonna do my best. See, like, what does this even mean? Quotient rule? Oh God, look, this, whatever this is going for the jukebox. Oh no! My opponent integrated my king. What now? Wait, what? Huh? Come on! This is so mean. This isn't fair to me. What's the deal with not theory? Is it theory or not? Seinfeld. Okay, see, that's cute. That's cute. I don't need to understand the math behind it to understand what it's saying. Okay, but what the heck does this graph even mean? Oh, thank God. One that also doesn't make any sense to anyone else. Replace scrolling with math learning. Get better at math, get better at everything. Yeah, I don't know what this is supposed to mean. I'm sure there's a genius in the comments that can make sense of it though, right? Actually, that's an Euler diagram. Because, come on, everything's named after Euler. Euler's constant, Euler's function. Can't we let John Venn have this? No. Also, numbers are now Euler letters. I don't know who Euler is, but Venn can have the diagram as far as I'm concerned, okay? Life is like a sine function. It has its ups and downs. Some random great mathematician, the sine function that determines the ups and downs of my life. Well, at least you can return to rock bottom. 18th century math be like. New mathematical discovery. Okay, so I'm guessing he's a guy that kind of pioneered all sorts of stuff, right? Is that, you know what? Let me just look it up. Hold on, let me educate myself while I'm here, right? Euler. Leonard Euler was a Swiss mathematician, physicist, astronomer, geographer, logician, and engineer who founded the studies of graph theory and topology and made pioneering and influential discoveries in many other branches of mathematics such as analytic number theory, complex analysis, and infinitesimal calculus. Good God! Okay. Sorry, that was the direct Google blurb. I just had to make that little aside really quick. Okay, well that puts into context. He's probably what? One of the smartest freaky mofos that ever lived? If Newton's integration notation was developed in 2023, am I actually looking at loss right now? Math major. Want to see my proof? Engineering students, we don't do that here. You don't? Clearly my daughter is showing an early interest in the Mandelbrot set. I guess. Hey Math, why do you always wear that mask? Let's keep this on. Wait, philosophy? What? What happened to him? He found out, see, I don't even know how to read stuff like that. How do you read that out to people? First matrix to be Gauss eliminated must have been like, sorry, it's starting to like make my CPU bottleneck. You talk a lot of crap for someone who uses an excessive amount of parentheses in their calculator. But what if I need them? Does he bite? No, but he can hurt you in other ways. You will never have to graph a hyperbola in the real world, math teachers. To be fair, quite a bit of what math teachers are trying to get across to you isn't something you're necessarily going to use in the real world very much, if at all. Let's be real. I'm terrible at it. I failed a lot of it, and I've also never needed to use any of it anyway. And we've all got calculators in our pockets. Me and the boys. There's no way that any teacher will come in this bad weather. Math teacher? Oh, they showing up. They're like customers going to IHOP. You know, the regular customers. It could snow 30 feet and they're gonna come in through the snow like zombies. Log normal distribution at the gym. Oh. I mean, I don't understand what the title says, but I can kind of, sort of infer what might be happening here. Oh no. What? Your girlfriend does not exist. Hey man, she is real. I visited her. Finland was lovely, by the way. It was existentially terrifying. Just look, it was very isolated. Anyway, back to the video. My professor trying to ignore the 3 doodles of anime in my work. Me showing my calc professor my notes trying to figure out where I went wrong. I mean, I'd get expelled for some like that. Insert the missing number. 1, 2, 4, 16. Only 8 is correct. That could be anything. That could be anything. I get it. I can't tell which one is the clone. Am I supposed to help? Because you're dead, dude. Since mathematicians can invent imaginary numbers, I'll make my own. I will let j be a number with the property j to the 3rd power equals -1 or -1. Wouldn't it mean that... What? See, I'm stupid. How the hell they mess up the quadratic equation like that, bro? Just Google it. The longer you look at it, the worse it gets. Peppa Pig got this right. Velma has no excuse. That is true. Leave the question blank or draw a fun picture. You're getting 0 either way, why not have some fun with it? You son of a... I'm N. Ooh-wee. You know what your problem is? You live in a fantasy land. You can only pick one. Choose wisely. A cat girlfriend, she loves you, or a proof for the Riemann hypothesis. In mathematics, the Riemann hypothesis is the conjecture that the Riemann zeta function has its zeros only at the negative, even integers, and complex numbers with real part 12. Many consider it to be the most important unsolved problem in pure mathematics. How much money it worth? I'll figure it out tonight. Me on my way to prove a theorem using a theorem that is derived from it. Just do one push-up whenever you forget to add plus C when integrating. I take it it's an incredibly common problem. When a mathematician graduates, do they get a degree or a radian? Deep thoughts with the D. Dollar footlong. Sandwiches at a real price? How come an expression with imaginary numbers evaluate to a real value? That's a fair question. In relation to the Dunning-Kruger effect, I cannot remember what the Dunning-Kruger effect is. Remember, kids, if you don't learn how to graph sine, then Jesus died for nothing. I tried my best, okay? I tried my best. I'm sorry I don't have a TI-84 anymore. Or was it an 83? Either way, my kidnappers returning me back after listening for 2 hours to me talk about different ways to know if a sequence is convergent. How tough are you? How tough am I? I can add fractions with different denominators. So what? All in my head, no writing. Right this way. Just a simple math captcha. Prove that you're not a robot. Select all the squares with convergent improper integrals. I don't want to. This website's not worth it. Numbers only. We're Romans. See, that's cute. That one's funny because dumb people like me can understand it. You're so negative. I wish you'd square root yourself so you become imaginary. Always the hardest tests. I fear no man, but that thing, 2-question open notes, open book calculator on math test, it scares me. Yeah, you know it's gonna be messed up with parameters like that, dude. She was sending me mixed signals, so I did a Fourier analysis? That machine's pretty cool though. Sexy primes are prime numbers that differ from each other by 6. For example, the numbers 5 and 11 are both sexy primes because 11 minus 5 equals 6. Hey, 5, you want to get out of here? Oh, 11, you dirty dog. See, math can be hot. Choose your side, okay? I don't know. Neither. Yeah, I'm a simp. Super into math placeholder text. Nostalgia. How I long for those simpler times. I certainly don't. My nostalgia hit a little different than yours, I think. Guys, if your girl repeats herself, is curvy and thick, goes on forever and ever, describes the vibrations that we hear as music, fellas, that ain't your girl, that's a sine wave. In a Cora on how big is Graham's number? LOL. It's tiny, pathetically small. Almost every positive integer is larger than Graham's number. Indeed, it's incredibly easy to think of numbers which are larger. There are infinitely many to choose from, yet there are only 2 finitely many which are smaller, I suppose. This math is sorcery, which makes me a sorcerer. Wait, is that, hold on, that doesn't say sorcery. Oh. God, I hate handwriting. Stop it. Whiteboard stuff is the worst. I can't read it. A section of a circle is called an arc. What is a section of a surface of a hollow sphere called? Frickin' North America. I don't know, Jesus. It's always fun to watch physicists do math. After watching this, I have some idea of why string theory went off the rails. I can solve a bunch of hard integrals, but 8, is that times 7, is too much to ask for. Calculus students, basic arithmetic, before. Fun fact, in order to play Wednesday, a dark, bitter teenage girl with no hope and feelings and essentially dead inside, Jenna Ortega studied complex analysis for 6 months. I mean, I'd believe it. Parents paying $75 an hour for math tutoring, me just helping their kids with stuff I remember from sophomore algebra. Think of a number, don't tell it to me. Double it. Just say okay when you got it. Add 6. Half that, subtract the number you started with. Your answer is 3. When you have no idea how to answer the test question, does the recommended extra problems that won't be on the test? Sorry, does. I don't know why I enunciated it like that. This is all very weird to me, man. I can't do this one again. This is your one time I'll embarrass myself like this. I hate it when people do this. I found a video about my differential equation. It's only 10 minutes long. He explains it well. He multiplies with dx. What? I'm sorry, that killed it? What? Huh? Someone went and stole 1 and 0 elements from my field. Unbelievable. That's identity theft. How'd they even get in anyway? It was meant to be closed. Thanks to this mofo, I can't say things like, I like studying game theory, or I think game theory can explain this, without having to explain that I'm not a 10-year-old FNAF fan. It is his fault. Sexy, for real. You are sexy. Tell me something I don't know. Is that the answer or the problem? This mofo Velma cannot do math. Yeah, that much was quite obvious from the beginning. Math is everywhere. Hey, would you look at that? How fun. That's so cool. Damn it. When you thought he said he wanted to do funk, but he didn't mean analysis of functions? Yeah? Differential topology lecture. Me, 4th year math major. When will I ever need this in real life? I've got a sneaky suspicion that so much of what we learn, at least 80%, is not needed to do the jobs we're going for. Maybe even 90%. Because by the time you get there, there's some guy that says, oh, that? We don't use that. Do what I'm telling you. I was today years old when I learned about the perfect triangle. Oh, Oh, I see. Right. No, this one I do understand. No, I'm not going to prove that I do. So there. 4 is the only number that has the same amount of letters as its actual value. 2? I mean, I think they slam dunked you. Like I said, this is the one time I will accept doing math memes. I'm never going to make myself look this dumb again. You understand? That was the one-off. Have a nice day.
Dags. You like dags? Oh, dags. Sure, I like dags. Directed a cyclic graph. Basically, those memes that tell you how to do a thing. Just choose anyone. It doesn't matter. Choice haters be like, oh, I can't decide which goblet I want. Oh, this onion won't make me cry.
Liking math doesn't necessarily mean you will be good in it.
Linear algebra is known as Daniel. But functional analysis, well, that's cooler, Daniel. Yeah. The Bad Graph Starter Pack. Want to make the gun deaths in Florida look like they're going down? Literally flip the y-axis. See, the stand your ground law works. Focus on the line. Just ignore those numbers. Don't look at the numbers. What's that? Someone is looking at the y-axis. We'll do one better. Remove it. Oh, wow, would you look at that? Apparently, once you become an adult, teen pregnancies just drop drastically. It's almost as if you're no longer a teen. What, graph not working for you anymore? Let's just go to little pictures. 75% of US adults suffer from dental anxiety. See, we colored half the people. That's 75%. What's not accurate enough for you? Fine, let's meet in the middle. Let's do a pie chart. No need for it to actually equal 100% though. No, that's silly. Me in high school. I could integrate anything you give me with only pen and paper. Me after 3 years of uni. Help, Wolfram, how do I integrate x under the caret thingy too? Mathematicians watching engineers do pages of hard math in seconds using photomath and graphing calculators. Oh my god, am I not the top G? Ugh. Not even pie lovers can deny it. I genuinely don't know what that mathematic symbol means, so I'm just going to assume because it's a J, it means Jack. Jack is greater than pi. As a mathematical inequality, because 6.28 is greater than 3.14. Oh! For the record, they're talking about feet there, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. I have 6 feet. I am an ant! Planck-Arrell's theorem for the win. Solve the Gaussian integral using Cartesian polar coordinate transfer. Okay, what did I do? Guys, what did I do to deserve this? I begged, nay, pleaded. Clearly not enough in the last of these math memes, and yet here you all are. Slapping on the slops that is my tears and woes as I read through this jargon. You don't even get this meme. I know you don't. You just find it funny that I struggle to. Hey, Snapchat AI, what's 2 + 2? 4. Do you have any fun plans for the weekend? No, I'm good, thanks. I'm not going to give you any personal data just for you to sell off by me talking to you. Oh, come on, please. Free speech for all.
Yeah, I agree with him. Also, 1 should be a prime number.
Oh, jeez. I accept that. The differential. The directional derivative. Wait, it's just a dot product? Always has been. How to end a proof. Lawful good. Neutral good. Chaotic good. Lawful neutral. True neutral. Chaotic neutral. Lawful evil. Neutral evil. Chaotic evil. According to all known laws of aviation, there's no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its flat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway. I gotta admit, it does somewhat make me proud of myself, but also disgusted in myself as to how much easier it is to comprehend these mathematical things when you just put some silly pictures with them. Like the very fact I comprehend why the G at the start in the last meme actually makes sense because of how it's laid out. God damn it, this is the mathematical equation to making a sandwich. Random freshman. Oh my god, calculus is so hard. Me studying algebraic geometry. Fellas, if your girl doesn't have the highest social rank, is dependent, has 0 determination, then that's not your girl. That's a non-invertible matrix. Its group operation is not even defined. Math majors trying to resist telling their little cousin that they don't have a math friend group, but rather a friend set due to the set containing all of their friends not being defined as a proper algebraic structure. Me reading a physics math book. No proofs? We should invent a game where you have to remember primes under 200. Just found out that 51 is divisible by 17. I feel freaking sick. I can't breathe. 57 is divisible by 19. 87 is divisible by 29. 91 is divisible by 13.
What is this?
That is a variable.
And what does it mean?
It represents a number.
So it can be 0.
Yes.
So how do you solve x take away 5, the bracket thingy equals 0?
Divide by x.
No!
The union of all balls in R is just R. What? Oh, Jesus Christ, what is this? The values P that are stored within the balls. I'm scared to understand this and also to not. Am I missing out on something, or is it just kind of one of those blissful ignorance? Engagement ring of mathematicians. Sin squared x plus cos squared x equals 1. Yep. The constructivist. The existentialist.
And I'm patting my room. Just that it's clean, but damned if I'm gonna find it.
50% of the glass is empty. 50% of the glass is full.
For the sake of ease, we will round this to 100% empty and 100% full.
We must embrace the paradoxical nature of the glass. We must use both models to perform different calculations, as one model cannot sufficiently predict every observation.
Why does multiplying two negative numbers equal a positive number? Doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make no sense, obviously. Turn around. Turn around again. What the frick? I'm facing the same direction.
Okay, but then why doesn't multiplying two positive numbers equal a negative number?
Don't turn around. Don't turn around again. What the frick? I'm facing the same direction.
Look, hey, if that's not the best way to teach it too, though, let's be real.
I saw the I10 triangle and had to expand it. I present the O triangle.
Nope, careful. Someone's gonna think you're starting some sort of Illuminati thing.
Damn.
Oh, please, I haven't been to high school in over a decade. I don't want to read through this.
B. A 2x1 column vector. Note that the length of the row of A must be equal to the length of the column of B for the scalar product to work. The outcome of the scalar product is a matrix with one row and one column, more commonly known as a number.
That makes sense to you? No? Thanks! I'm glad I feel validated with you. Let's move on.
Everywhere I go, I see his face.
Hey, it's me, the acrobatic Y. That's right, I'm the letter Y who likes to do flips around town.
The tailor I want.
The tailor I get. Started studying set theory today in college, and I am already calling it fee card. If you know, then you know, right? Because I don't. Okay, I don't.
How to write 4.
Let's settle this, folks. Do you do it right angle, acute angle, or obtuse angle like a monster? Forget your astrology signs. This will define you.
The square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of squares of the other two sides.
Fake
You're
numbers.
a shill for big
Pythagoras
trick.
recanted on his
I'm entitled to
deathbed.
my opinion. You trust
it's
mainstream
only a
mathematics.
theory.
Tell me what to think.
That's what they want you to
Illuminati.
prove that the triangles were built by ancient aliens.
Garden of Eden.
Want an apple?
Oh, no thanks, I don't sin.
What's the length of the opposite side of a 30-degree right triangle with a hypotenuse of 20?
Oh, that's 10.
Thanks.
Hey Eve, how did you calculate that?
Oh, well oh no.
Trig functions represented.
Slide, co-slide, ladder, cosledicant, slidicant, go-ladder.
Do you smell what Dirac is cooking? It's me, Dwayne Dirac Johnson.
When I simplify x1 into x.
I'm sorry, little one.
Pure existence proofs are amazing. Change my mind. I bring a sort of vibe to give a concrete example that constructivists don't really like. Man, I bet the IRS loves you when it comes to tax time. Quote of the month. If the alphabet equals the numbers that they represent along the alphabet, then knowledge equals 96%, hard work 98%. Both are important, but fall just short of 100%. Attitude itself equals 100%. Coincidence or not? Well, let's see this logic here. Laziness, more important than attitude apparently, 105%. But what beats that is negativity, 132%. Why not compete against that hard work and get procrastination, 192%. Ah, but you're no pushover, you want to go the full 9 yards. Let's go sell your soul to Satan for 314%. That's right, if you want to do maths right, sell your soul. That's not
not even just a joke. That's legitimate. That's how you have to do it.
6,000 spears, less than half of what I'd hoped for.
Hey, check it out. I found 2 more.
6,002 spears, more than half of what I'd hoped for.
Wow, it's amazing how it's suddenly positive. Distance formulas be like,
You get squared. You get squared. You get squared. Everybody gets B's. I mean squared.
sounds like a future mathematician to me. Today we asked my 3-year-old cousin how much he weighs, and he said,
Like 50 squirrels.
Lumagodo's state of mind.
Any consistent formal system F within which a certain amount of elementary arithmetic can be carried out is incomplete.
Mom, I'm in college now. We call them integrals, not antiderivatives.
Got a number theory exam in a week. Please send me your credit card number to study them. Please.
Solve K in this equation.
Okay, well, if you just get rid of the 2 ends there, they'll cancel each other out, so all you've got left is a 1 and a 6. So that's 1 plus 6, because that's the word 6, and therefore it's the number that equals 7. So K is 7. Why are you hitting me? Stop hitting me, sir!
Suboptimal packing of 17 squares. Optimal packing of 17 squares. A guy says he was questioned on a plane for doing math during a flight. A woman sitting next to the Ivy League economist told flight crew she had security concerns about the man after seeing him write in a foreign script. It turned out to be a differential equation, suspected of ties to algebra. Well, if there's one thing my homeschooling has taught me, is that this is always the answer. -5. No, not on this question. Okay, everyone, time to review your shapes. Pentagon, hexagon, octagon. My wife is gone.
And she shouldn't be allowed to, because it hurts my feelings.
Tangerine. Word that begins with tan exists. Mathmemes who think they're funny. Ooh, I'm gonna make such a dad pun out of you. Well, that was fun, somewhat actually understanding a meme for once. Let's move on to one that I don't understand. Here we go. Tell me what's XY. Happens.
No, DX is really important. How dare you forget it?
Happens. A short time later.
Okay, who forgot the dx and the integral in the banner?
I am canceling all physicists until further notice.
My favorite approximation I've ever seen used in real physics research is all numbers are 1 except for 0 unless they are in an exponent. Pi is a number, ergo, it is 1.
What even is an approximation? A Taylor series? A filtration? A limit diagram? A system of inexclusive functors? Shut up. I don't care if I said these words wrong. Shut up. No, I don't care. Teachers hate him.
I did it. I calculated infinity doubled.
Can anyone help me with this integral? Oh, this is a tricky one. I might recommend just shutting up and eat the damn food, Dad. How dare you? Calculus test. Show your work or I will tell everyone that you think brackets a plus b brackets squared equals a squared plus b squared.
You wouldn't dare.
And before you think it, I actually get this one. Haha, shut up, screw you. I feel smart and I'm not gonna let this down. The linear algebra experience. Nice leap of logic. What theorem did you use?
My theorem is that it's kinda freaking obvious.
Homotopy theory has 2 sides. I am abstract nonsense with no connection to reality. I am literally the whole universe.
The answer of x is,
I love you.
3,000.
Every time. When you finish evaluating an indefinite integral,
Let's see.
I use the quadratic equation on everything, and through my incredible skill at using such an equation, I have discovered that there is no solution. The hard life of a working mathematician. You commute to work every day. Your joints hurt. By the time you're done, all the Cartesians are closed, along with a depressing fixation on the A and the B's. Problem? Or is it just easier to transit to other things after being an engineer? The problem with today's youth. No one wants to be a part of the pure maths department. They all just want to be engineers. I mean, well, why have they got to chase where the money's at? It's not like they're in an economy that's actually constantly slowly falling apart, and the fact that, none of us really in this generation can actually afford our own housing. We have to all just stick to renting. They're all
called stupid.
I doesn't exist. It's just a helpful tool for calculations. Trade offer. You lose field ordering. But look at this. You get algebraic closure, holomorphism, basically all of analytical number theory. Modular forms, a nice way to represent 2D transformations. From Joseph J. Rotman, an introduction to algebraic topology. To my wife, Margaret, and my children, Ella Rose and Daniel Adam, without whom this book would have been completed 2 years earlier. Unfortunately, they gave me much more interesting things to do with my time, like a social life. Disgusting, I know. Why is it so needlessly complicated, though? Adding and subtracting matrices. Multiplying matrices. Me, when trigonometry. The sinusoid is defined by the unit circle. The sinusoid is the function which second derivative equals the negative of its value. The sinusoid is defined by the complex numbers.
The sinusoid of x is equal to x.
Ah, yes, accurate enough. r/Mathmemes Redditors.
Lamau engineers use pi equals 3, so funny.
Meanwhile, mathematicians.
Exists a constant sufficiently large than
79. Me learning how to do maths from a YouTube tutorial after they removed dislikes. 20 take away 20 equals 0. 25 take away 25 equals 0. So 20 take away 20 equals 25 take away 25. So 4 times in the brackets 5 take away 5 equals 5 times in the brackets 5 take away 5. So if you remove them, then that equals 4 equals 5. Therefore 2 by 2 equals 5. Had this meme idea for a long time. You are a Turing machine. I am a Turing machine. I can't tell if we are the same. Yes. Just yes. Yep. That's it. Yep. Calculus can be funny if you understand it.
You have friends.
Aw, thanks, calculus.
Fuck you.
Normal person. 7 plus 6 equals 13. Me.
Okay, you have 7 plus 7 equals 17, and then 6 is 1 plus 13, then 7 plus 6 must be 13.
Really loudly in class?
Everyone forgets about decimeter.
Like, who are you?
Oh wow, a liter!
It's the decision of a decade. Open Heimlich maneuver or Australian backyard stovetop cooking device. The main results in this paper are trivial. Advances in mathematics. The diamond lemma for ring theory. I like how the second sentence reads as if someone's desperately backtracking after making a very bad comment on a first date. The main results in this paper are trivial. But what is trivial when described in You're Walking Away? Okay. Which line do you go to? For $70K or $700,000 in pennies? That's why you need to know math. 100 pennies equals $1. So 700,000 divided by 100 is only $7,000. You stupid, foolish fool! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Today in Stupid. Observe Exhibit A. Tammy believes that says 700,000 pennies when it actually says $700,000 in the form of pennies. That said, I would still line up with the 70K line because I'm not going to walk around with $700,000 of pennies. I will get attacked. Not even men's pants have pockets big enough for all that. Trolley problem in a 10-addict world. What does that mean? Leave your theories in the comments down below. Unless you're actually educated in math, then shut up! Stop! Don't make us all feel stupid. Anyway, here's the trolley problem. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So 1 or 1 to the power of 99999999999 people. You can either do nothing and kill infinite people, flip the lever and kill 1 person, or drift the train across both tracks and kill 0 people. Since 9999999 plus 1 equals 0. What will you do? Maths, what are you? Why are you? That's the more important question. For all you that think engineers approximate pi as 3. He thinks that pi equals 3. Wait a minute, the background! Now, to be fair, that wasn't the engineer who wrote that. That was the design team creating the backdrop for his postures. This doesn't prove that he thinks pi equals 3.14. This only proves... Sorry, my brain stopped working. Reasonableness. Marty ate 4/6 of his pizza and Lewis ate 5 of his pizza. Marty ate more pizza than Lewis. How is that possible? Okay, we read the question. Yeah, 4/6 is technically less than 5/6, so okay, this is in fractions, so surely, as the child writes, Marty's pizza is bigger than Lewis's pizza. That's how he can eat more, despite having less of a fraction of eaten. I'm no maths wizard, but that makes clear sense! But to further nail down that coffin that the education system is dead on arrival.
That is not possible because 5/6 is greater than 4/6, so Lewis ate more.
Excuse me, teacher. How do you know that this wasn't Marty's pizza right here, huh? Who's being unreasonable now? No, this is not pent-up aggression from my personal experience in high school. What are you talking about? I'm not projecting! Everyone does it. Warning! For non-mathematicians, this is going to be tougher than the previous material. You may have to spend a long time studying the next two parts. If you are not used to thinking about hyperplanes in high-dimensional spaces, now is the time to learn. To deal with hyperplanes in a 14-dimensional space, visualize a 3D space and say 14 to yourself very loudly. Everyone does it! But remember that going from 13D to 14D creates as much extra complexity as going from 2D to 3D. Okay, what the frick is this? Are mathematicians secretly just dimensional hopping without our knowledge? Oh my god, math wizards. They're all Spider-Man. Darn you floating point arithmetic! The problem. What's 0.7 times 0.7? My computer?
0.489999999994.
Me. A German begging for me not to end them. I'll simplify it to 0.49. Euclid? More like... Me. I love you. My crush. I'll only accept your proposal if you show me where parallel lines meet.
Why?
Me and my crush at the North Pole.
Yes, I'll marry you.
Great!
Are you going to stand up?
I can't. My legs are frozen solid.
This was a bad idea.
Notably yours.
Try that again.
I love you.
Wait, dx/dt is not a fraction? It is best to think of it as an operator which takes the derivative?
Yeah, always has been.
This is mission control. God damn it, guys! Stop doing the memes on the move! Come on. How did he get a gun through clearance?
It's fine, it's a water gun, see? Oh shit.
He will never be a polynomial. No, what the hell are these stupid words? You know, we only check out the subreddits y'all actually, like to watch and feedback to us on. Who the hell of you out there are enjoying these memes and actually getting the jokes? I mean, what is that? What the hell is even that? It's some ancient algebraic Latin. That's what that stupid stuff is. You're gonna tell me, average viewer, that you're gonna look at this meme right now, seeing them spitting out their cereal, and you think, ha ha ha, I relate to this. I sincerely hope you all develop brain rot from watching too many TikTok videos, so these math memes no longer make sense, and I can finally be released from the prison that is not understanding anything I'm reading. The problem with today's youth. All these people lining up to go to university, but no one's going to the pure math department. No, they're only going for some weird other thing that seems to have an X variable in it. How the hell do you solve for that? And why is everybody so excited about this math equation? The proof is left as an exercise to the reader. Not even words in an actual cohesive statement make sense to me in this subreddit. The stupid ancient scripture lingo? Cos, brackets cos, -1, brackets pi, brackets equals pi. Now to a simpleton brain. That's mine. The answer is pi. According to everyone else? No, because -1 for any n bigger than 1 is undefined. To Lexi? The answer is pi. Thank you, Lexi, for supporting my answer, either because you are right or because you pity me. When you don't have good moments in life, so you use the moment generating function, mx
Oh, guys, I don't understand these. Please! I'm as smart about this as Mario's IQ here. An 8, but it's so drunk it's passed out.
Literally real Schmidt. When it's an N, I sleep. When it's a Zez.
Yo, hold up, are those N's doing wheelies? Whoa, they're so radical!
Finally a reason to use Twitter? Twitter reportedly... Oh, sorry, I got a notification. Oh, I've been banned off X. Okay. Reportedly working on allowing users to write math formulas in tweets. Oh, sorry, I got another notification. The hit squad is coming. for saying banned words? What? Look, Elon, I'm sorry, bro. The future might prove me wrong, but there's no way people are going to refer to their tweets as X's now. Like, imagine, oh yeah, hey, nice to meet you. I have so many X's. Teacher, draw a visual representation of the number 8. Kid A.
I drew 8 people
That's my boy.
that my dad has buried in our backyard.
Shut up.
Kid B.
I drew 8 apples because that's how many I ate to try and keep the doctors away.
Oh.
But they didn't.
Oh.
So I sent them to Kid A's dad.
Shut up.
Meanwhile, my kid.
So I saw what the rest of the class did and I thought to myself, well, how can I make this much more long and tedious?
I see.
I took inspiration from Jack from EmKay.
Teacher.
0 degrees Celsius equals 32 degrees Fahrenheit.
Someone in class.
0 degrees Celsius plus 0 degrees Celsius equals 64 degrees Fahrenheit.
Teacher.
Who the frick said that?
Proof by guess. You use proof by assumption. I use proof by induction. We are the same. I actually got this one. No, I'm lying. I didn't get it at all. If you were stuck on the island for 6 months and could only pick 2 textbooks from the list to keep you busy and sane, which ones would you choose and why? The list is from the GR Top 15 Math Major textbooks of all time. We've got basic mathematics, calculus, for some reason relating to violins, linear algebra, done right, ordinary differential equations, set theory, special functions and their applications, algebraistical support devices, crazy, elementary differential geometry, the introduction to 3 manifolds, abstract algebra, topology, principles of mathematical analysis, and Euclid's elements. Ooh, one of these things is not like the others. That's right, it's crazy because who puts their name at the title? You insufferable, egotistical narcissist. Now, look, if I read these, I'd be busy. Yes. Sane? I don't think so. Considering a lurker on this subreddit, therefore a person who's actually smart, would say this about their own books, I begin to question if maybe my mother read me topology books when I was a child, and that's why I've grown up so clinically insane. My school experience was Mortal Kombat.
Ah, my body is a machine that turns
8 hours of manual labor and 15 beers at 2 a.m.
into
a several-page undergrad paper.
Mr. Who's the Boss got angles wrong. Well, folks, we know how it all goes in the math culture world. Time to burn them at the stake. Sorry, Mr. Who's the Boss, you performed a bit of a taboo on the lines of trying to divide by 0. Image I made to send to friends who ping me on Discord.
I paused my 3 blue, 1 brown to be here. This better be good.
0.33333333333333 equals 1/3.
That is so true.
0.9999999999999 would therefore equal 3/3.
I don't believe in that made-up nonsense.
Flat Earthers gonna hate me after walking in a straight line for a bit too long.
I live on a sphere.
Schnitzel. Here we go again. Let the sides of a triangle be A, B, C, and the distances from the centroid to the vertices be X, Y, Z. So, what's brackets X, 2 plus Y, 2 plus Z, 2 slash divided by?
My child will solve the problem using algebra with Apollonius's theorem. Nailed it first time. Oh, Jesus.
Let the triangle be equilateral.
No!
My reaction when I saw my friend Google the value of sin 60 degrees. Weakness disgusts me. Higher dimensional geometry explained using British food. Crisps. Chips. Fries.
Oh my god, I actually can interpret this. This makes sense to me. Huzzah! We figured out the truth. I'm like Poe of mathematics. I can master it as long as you relate it to food.
Proof by not wanting to cause offense to the reader.
Lemma. If x equals x1 and x2
is a bivariate Gaussian, then any other linear combination of them is again a normal random variable. Proof of this? Trivial. Skip to not offend anyone. Well, if that's a legitimate use in mathematics, then I can use that in court to prove my innocence. Oh, no, never mind. There's this comment. Haha, when I wrote my BSc thesis, I was legit concerned about things like, if I elaborate on that, will the reviewers think I'm an idiot for thinking that this was difficult enough for them to need an elaboration? That's right. They're skipping the proof, not because they don't think they could explain it properly without getting some backlash, but basically implying, look, if I need to explain this better to you, you're too stupid to be reading this in the first place. So You know what? Screw you.
The first ever deadly sins are numbers. Ooh, spooky. Whoa, look at those big numbers.
Which actually, no, they're not really big technically because they're all less than 0. Well, less than 1. Shut up. I got it right. No, shut up.
Wait, why are the last two the same?
Because Sloth was too lazy to compute its own value. Oh, damn, I didn't even pick that up. I was too busy wishing this was over.
A small box.
At first, I thought it was an error displayed on my PDF textbook file.
Hey, what's up? I'm this thing.
Ah, yes, the D'Albertian, or however you spell it. My favorite square. If you aren't happy single, you won't be happy in a relationship. True happiness comes from solving differential equations.
Math, not even once.
I bought a cow for $800. I sold it for $1,000. I bought it again for $1,100. I sold it again for $1,300.
How much did they earn? Some of you can't do math. Yeah, look, you've already got 15 minutes of an MK video to prove that about me. It's not a shocker. They didn't earn anything. They're actually 400 in the red. They bought it for 800 and sold it for 1,000. Meaning they're still out $600. Yeah, wait. What? Then they bought it for $1,100. Hang on, how'd you get $600 from a $200 profit? Now they've spent $1,700. They sell it for $1,300. Okay, but they're making a profit back, so that number would go down. So $1,700 spent, take away $1,300 is negative $400. That's right, the difference between 17 and 13 makes you go all the way past 0. Is this car park in Japan more space efficient compared to strings with each having 2 even rows of mirroring parking spaces? Example, 2 times 100. Look, it's Japan, I wouldn't be surprised if it was more efficient. But those look like 1-lane roads. It's a bit of a gamble and trust exercise to go all the way down a single lane, but oh,
sorry buddy, you chose the wrong lane.
No starving lines through this doorway. You have to go all the way back to the start. You can't just turn left and then left again to go down the other lane that's on parallel side. No. Back to the start, boy! What does this hospital specialize on? Hospital theorem. If f and g are any two functions having their derivatives continuous at a point x equals a and f brackets a equals g equals 0, then lemma x lemma g provided that g does not equal 0? Wait, you said it did! Ah! They say math is hard.
How do you solve this equation? Y plus 2 equals y.
You just square both sides.
From y plus 2 equals y, then it becomes brackets y plus 2 squared equals y squared. So y squared plus 4y plus 4 equals y squared.
Where'd you get the... What? Where did that 4 come from? God, this is... Wow, I feel like my teacher from high school maths now.
I finally understand your frustration in me, Miss Coulthard.
Well, apparently that becomes 4y equals negative 4, so y equals negative 1. Genuinely smart people in the comments, please let me know if this is right or not. I can't trust it. I feel gaslit. I can't tell which of these are sarcasm half the time. First glance, pronunciation starter pack. Oh, so basically how I will read all of these things anyway. This is pronounced x. We have inexcellent, but apparently that equals x divided by ln x. What? We have which equals exclamation mark, but multiply everything before it. D over dx. Divergence test equals divergent test. Sin x equals sin x, of course, but also graphics, alright. Cos x equals cos x, and cot x is something you put a baby in and leave it there to cook for a bit until it walks out, and then you scream and, kick it out of the window because babies shouldn't do that. Online statistics tutoring really feels like this sometimes.
Basic reading comprehension issues.
Actual statistics issues.
String theory, I don't know.
Corporate needs you to find the difference between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture.
Wow, math student, how did you get like that?
Every time I do basic addition wrong, I do 1 push-up.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Nerd and loser were like hard-hitting insults in the early 2000s, and now they are used as affectionate terms. We have truly come full circle. Sorry, but no, we did a 180. A full circle would mean we went back to them as insults.
Nerd!
Never mind, you're right. What they teach you at Harvard Business School.
What they don't teach you at Harvard Business School.
These two books contain the sum total of all human knowledge.
Well, I don't know how to really know if this is true or not, but I know someone who does. I summon username John13 n equals 1 in attack mode. Holy hell. This man's post history is something else. I activate his quick effect.
Thanks. It is a confusing one. I have determined it to be true, but not why we think. It can't be reconciled with conventional math, so I seek to reform our idea of what collapse is. It's a trap, in my opinion, to see it as meaningful. But also, I think it works because it is perfect. Because it is a piecewise cubic function, linear function. The collapse is genetic growth equation, population growth.
Oh, holy hell. Motion to change the integral symbol? That's based. Algebra, geometry, and pre-calc teachers be like limits, derivatives, integrals, yucky wucky, icky wicky, grossy woosy, asymptotangent line area. Now that's also something I don't know what it is. Mathematicians. Two visually distinct, easy to tell apart variables. Mathematicians. Ooh, make the only standout difference in all these variables be the fact that how flicked their wrists would be in a flamboyant stance? Yes, please! Slay, variable queen, slay. Ancient Roman kid wondering if the x on algebra tests was a 10, a variable, or a multiplication sign.
I wish I lived in a time where these things could be told apart better.
I'll take any ideas at this point. Any ideas? Oh my gosh, everybody! It's time traveling RuPaul from the long-running series in the future RuPaul's Drag Race. What are you doing here, RuPaul? Well, little boy, played by Jack, who's breaking character because he's realizing how much of a stupid bit this is, I'm here to apply a bit of charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent to those boring variables you have. That's right, folks. This is why variables have a bit of flamboyancy in them. It's because of me, RuPaul, traveling in time. Thanks, Bing.
What is the absolute value of a matrix?
Ah, so you want to buy a car?
No.
Please, buy the internet. Calculus. Literally any other math subject.
Logic. I'm down here. Category theory. The direct sum of two vector spaces is a lot like the ICM of two numbers.
And then there's the people who just learned about those two things. Welcome to a simple trolley problem, where the biggest problem isn't trying to save a life this time, but trying to answer the question. Do you do nothing and let the trolley kill one person? Or do you pull the lever and kill one person for each complex S such that equals 0, real S does not equal 1.5, and does not S to for some natural number n, where that is a zeta function. There are no people on the upper track for as far as you can see, but you find yourself unable to prove that there is no one at all. Wow, it's amazing when that last sentence makes more sense to me despite everything being in the middle there being the actual equation of things. Basically, do you be certain you can save one life at the risk of possibly killing many others, but you can't see them, so you can't tell if there's definitely no one else on that track? See, this is why people find other sciences far more interesting. Now, if you'll excuse me, we're going to get back to our experiment of seeing what happens when something big and heavy goes over something squishy, and begin.
How many digits are in 3?
It's pointless to think about such large numbers in terms of digits because, for example, let's say you have a trillion.
How many digits are in 3?
Her. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 is not equal to minus 1 over 12. That's me. Like this if you cry every time. Finally, some new numbers. Mathematicians have discovered a new type of math called loud numbers. Yeah, okay, when we came across that meme with the exclamation point thing being an actual, thing to use in maths, that was confusing me. But thankfully, we found the people to blame. So, if we want to get the pitchforks people, I'm good to go. For now, mathematicians have discovered a hidden variable inside all numbers, which affects how loud a number is when you say it? What? Experts say this could be the final push to solving the Riemann hypothesis. Hang on, wait. What? Hang on. Wait. Let's give my brain a second to just fathom this visually and audibly. You're telling me there's a bunch of people just in a classroom setting, a space. They've got a whiteboard in front of them trying to just speak out their equations. And they're just being like, okay, 3 plus 7 in this instance equals 34. Now, class, observe the board here. Here we have a 9, a 9, a 9, and a 9. With these, please solve the equation for 5 plus 7. Remember, I both want to see and hear your working out. And begin.
7 plus 13 plus 9.
100. What?
Tilde means approximately minus, right? If wiggly waves is approximately equals, then one wiggly worm is approximately minus. How does that even work? I mean, by that logic, you could also say that the equal sign, well, approximately equal sign is therefore also double minus. So therefore, an addition. It's an addition symbol. Come on, I'm a dumbass in this sort of sector of logic and human comprehension, and even I can see there's some stupidity here. Anyway, therefore, one squiggly wormy 0.9 equals 0, also to 1 approximately equaling 0.9. Well, I mean, I guess it does approximately equal, is it? Is that not what that kind of means? Damn, I think they just proved themselves regardless of me fighting against the logic. Once again, my grade 10 maths teacher, I am sorry. I understand your pain. Mathematics.
I don't know anything.
I don't know anything.
I don't know anything.
Just trust me, bro. You're so close.
Fact, 90% of math students quit right before they're about to prove the Colette conjecture for real this time. Ooh, a notification. Tinder.
Whatever you're doing, you could be having more fun on Tinder. Just saying.
I beg to differ, Tinder. This is how I do addition in my head. I go from left to right like reading a book. Am I crazy?
What the hell is... What?
Again, it's like you're looking at it and your first thought is, how can I make this as long and tedious to finish as possible? Okay, I know I'm recycling this joke, but do you take inspiration from me when I try to read memes as fast as possible? New triangle just dropped. And it has 4 corners. 1 equals 90, 1 equals 60, 1 equals 30. You can remember all trigonometric. You can remember all trigonometric. Trigon's identities. Wow, Trigon's identities. You can identify them. That's so cool. Take off your clothes. Euclid's proof looks childish next to this. Why is there no greatest prime? Because every prime number wants to be the number 1. A greatest prime would divide the prime number community, since all the other primes would get jealous. Is that true? Do the proof and find out. I should just do my own proofs in the first place. You can learn a lot talking to me. This reads as if it was made by a very over-it professor.
Oh my... What the...
Jesus Christ! Do you pull the lever, killing 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 people, 1 person for every integer, resulting in infinite people dying? Or do you do nothing, allowing the trolley to kill 1 person for every real number? In both cases, infinite people die. But in the top case, the smallest possible infinity of people die, whereas in the bottom case, a larger infinity of people die. Some infinities are bigger than other infinities. What do you do? I'm sorry, my brain's trying to wrap around the idea that there are different degrees and numerical values of infinities. I feel at that point, the word infinity should just retire. You're clearly redundant, aren't you? Your definition. Every engineer needs this formula. How to approximate any number. Have all this big fancy formula to just work out that it's a fancy looking X. A truly symbolic representation as to how Elon Musk came up with his design. All this time and resources just to make 2 lines cross each other. Come on, try to change. 1 square meter equals 1 meter. 2 equals 1 starry mommy starry, which equals 1 millimeter, which equals 1 millimeter. Change my mind. Normal people writing. Obviously, the vowel's getting quite a lot of attention there. A disappointingly small amount of people using the letter J. I mean, come on, what was this? Jack and the Beanstalk. Jack jump over the candlestick. I mean, classic fairy tales use J all the time. What's going on, modern writers? Do better! Mathematicians writing. Here we see X and Y being taller than the Burj Khalifa, with F coming in close third place, not because it's in the mathematics, it's just the first letter they vocalize when they screw up their equation. Old MacDonald had a farm. 2.718281845 square root negative 1. 2.718281845 square root negative 1. 2 opening brackets 4 plus 7 closing brackets take away 22. Or in layman's terms, 0. My tissue box doesn't know what an average is. On average, there are 9.2 million doctors and 18.1 million nurses worldwide. That word, I don't think it means what you think it means. The 4 horsemen of 3 quarters, 75%. 3 over 4, 0.75. And a visual representation of what chip packets used to be. Notice only 1/4 of it being air. Good times. Host. Are you smarter than a 12th grader? Me? No.
17. In the figure above, the radius of circle A is 1/3 the radius of circle B. Starting from the position shown in the figure, circle A rolls around circle B. At the end, how many revolutions of circle A will the center of the circle first reach its starting point? Is the answer 3 2s, 3, 6, 9 2s, or 9? Use the paper and pencil provided for your working out and a pillow next to you as well if you wish to scream.
Not knowing. Knowing. Knowing that you don't know.
Knowing that you won't know.
I'm pretty sure everyone says this after Thanksgiving.
Says what? What? Who of you in the goddamn comment section like these memes? Okay, I want to know. What? Don't stop subscribing to MK. Get out of here. You don't. I hate it. I hate not understanding this stuff.
I know it's true. I just don't like it. I times I equals -1.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I divided by I equals 1.
Yeah, I can see that.
I over I equals 0.2078.
What the fuck?
My final exam asking me to show the full solution for finding the determinant of a 5x5 matrix.
Prepare yourself, little one.
My 1 A4 paper. I think the closest I've ever come to this is for an exam having to type up a literal 3,000 word essay, but the only preparation we're allowed is 1 A4 piece of paper. You know, typical school methods, they don't actually teach you anything, just training you how to copy and paste information, but with the most difficult restrictions possible. My way getting through it all was by typing up a 3,000 word essay and memorizing the first and last letter of each word I wrote, minus words like the, and those kind of things, ending up with a whole sheet of random little tiny hieroglyphs. And I nailed it. It's got nothing to do with maths, but I need to feel like some sort of win here so I feel smart, okay? Moving on.
Wish I could use B squared take away 4 greater than symbol riding a skateboard 0 to check on people whether they are real or not.
Don't be silly. That would merely just theorize one being real. If you want to really find out if someone's real, swing an axe at them. If the axe stops moving, you found a real person. Powder that makes you say real. Technically they said it, it just wasn't very coherent. Pi showing up randomly in seemingly unrelated areas of maths be like,
we have come for your hidden circle.
Get the frick out of my equation!
Alright, r/Mathmemes users, let's see if you are able to decrypt this message within 7 days from now. If you do, there's an E greater than 0 chance you'll receive a Raman body pillow as a prize. So you're telling me I can spend days trying to figure out this thing and my reward will be something that heavily accentuates my lack of a life? Well, sign me up.
Oh no, there comes differentiation.
So what?
I am a constant. It's gonna eliminate me.
I am EX. Stay with me. I will protect you from differentiation.
As long as you're with me, baby, differentiation can't eliminate you.
Please.
Noob in algebra here. Is this how higher degree polynomials are solved?
Hey guys, how do I solve 3 times, look up there, 2 take away x equals 8?
Good question. To start, consider the field extension obtained by adjoining the roots of your polynomial to the base field. Can you say anything about the group of automorphisms that fix Q?
What he said, the automorphisms with your lowest group give permutations that preserve any algebraic equation relating to your roots. Absolutely what, John? You just need to take the last series of the lowest roots and terminate in the triple root. If you know this, the answer is there.
When I'm in a be a good base competition and my opponent is 12.
Oh no, I've been up against you before. You're the kind that always sleeps with my mother, apparently.
Guys, what's the likelihood of survival if I land heads 70% of the time?
Epic prank. Pour unbiased coins down your throat. Get in an MRI machine.
Cause an electrical malfunction.
Have your friends spray tomato sauce all over you.
Good prank, man.
Then make them lick it off.
What?
Proof that 0.999 equals 1.
I am thinking of a number between 0.9999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999
Nice try, M-coding. You're not gonna make me accidentally set off cataclysmic events.
0 divided by 0 equals 3/3? What?
It's too pixelated for me to decipher.
I have a 74-page proof about this. Not going to publish because I value my life.
Objection!
Nuh-uh. He knew that the law of cosines is a more general form of the Pythagorean theorem.
What?
Yeah.
No, what? What? What are you on about?
What to do with your proof? Publish it in a reputable journal. Present it in your monograph. No, even better. Make an outline and leave the details as an exercise in your textbook. Or what about mention it in a footnote of a paper about something less significant? Or circulate it on a napkin amongst the 5 other experts in your field. Help someone else to discover it while doing the same with 2 other people and 2 other proofs simultaneously over coffee.
Leave it in a pile of papers for others to find after you die. Put just the result in a letter to the greatest mathematicians alive and die before you can teach them how it works. Discard it with the scraps of other trivial calculations that will take people 200 years to rediscover. May you vote mathematicians. Post it anonymously on Reddit.
Can anyone relate? A plus B meaning B plus A. Well, of course I know him. He's me. AB meeting BA. I've never met this man in my life.
I get this one. I actually get this one. Oh boy. Oh, this is what it feels like to be a mathematician. Wow.
And math wins.
What's up, bro?
Do you think I have peed 1 million times in my life?
Hell no, son.
Are you freaking dumb?
Boy, you about to get roasted.
The average human urinates 6 to 8 times a day. If you have been doing that since you were born, that is 52,560 at the high side of that average. That number, resembling nowhere near 1 million, had to have been configured by a dim-witted moron. You would have to be at least 342 years old, peeing 8 times a day to pee 1 million times, or pee 35 times a day and live to 80. You know, that further depressingly puts into perspective the amount of money millionaires have, as well as the fact that it's the average cost of most houses in cities now. Ah, what a wonderful world to have money. I wish every proof was this easy. Theorem: every matrix is invertible. Proof: consider a matrix tittling your head. I'm assuming it's tittling. It's not tilting, it's tittling. You can see the universe of is the matrix. Therefore, the matrix has an inverse. QED.
The median average of 10, 10, 20, 40, and 70 is 30, Homer Simpson. Sandra, that was mean.
I think the mean thing here was knowing Homer Simpson had no idea what they were saying. Looking for advice, I found this in my son's search history. Should I be worried? My God. He's looking up the rules on the internet. That fiend! Quick, censor that Rule 34. Oh, it's disgusting. If anyone is interested in furthering their understanding of this, nah, I'm good.
0 does not occur in...
No, I'm kidding. I'm curious. There is a paper written by Dr. Mario Greco which highlights the importance of Rule 34 specifically and how it relates to the current economic climate. Just Google Mario inflation Rule 34. God damn it.
0 does not occur in nature, so 0
those things.
Yes, actually, you can have 0 things, so 0 that thing.
I like with 0 because it forms a semi-ring. Neat! I like n without 0 because it's closer to natural language. The only thing I've understood from this is that one of these gentlemen enjoys n because it can form a semi. Because it's closer to natural language. Ramblings of the deranged!
So you're a mathematician? Calculate average this with an error of no more than 10%. You have 5 minutes.
I'll do you one better. Shoot me.
What?
Please, no, just shoot.
No, at least give it a try.
I'd rather die!
Some context. In one of his articles, V.I. Arnold wrote that if finding the average of the function sin over 100x with an error of no more than 10% takes you significantly more than 5 minutes, then you aren't a real mathematician. No matter what non-standard analysis, universal algebras, and supermanifolds you have studied. Well, it takes my PC 0.098 seconds. Surely it's a great mathematician. This formula worked for me in the past. Now it says I'm 9 years younger. The shoe size is still right. Can someone explain this? Your shoes can tell your age. Try this and see. Take your shoe size, no half sizes, round up. Multiply it by 5. Add 50. Multiply by 20. Add 1014. Subtract the year you were born. The first digits are your shoe size and the last 2 digits are your age. Okay, this doesn't work for people with varying shoe sizes. Some shoes I'm a 10, some I'm an 11. Screw it, let's go 11 to inflate my ego. So 55, 105, 2100, 3114. Take away 1. Wow, size 31 and I'm 13 years old. It's so accurate. Me, trying to take advantage of my friend by giving him $1 today, $2 tomorrow, $3 the day after that, and so on.
You fool!
It won't work because your friend will only be alive for a finite amount of time. What you need is a super task. Give him $1 now, $2 in an hour, and $3 30 minutes after that, $4 15 minutes after that, etc. You could be a good friend and actually pay them what they're owed? I know, this is just a bit of a weird, crazy theory, I know.
We solved math, guys. E is not a number at all. By definition, a number describes the measure of a magnitude or size. E is one of those magnitudes that cannot be measured. That is, E cannot be measured by any other magnitude except itself, which means that it is inconsistent with any other magnitude. The Greeks called such magnitudes incommensurable magnitudes. Same thing goes for P, squirting, etc. These are all incommensurable magnitudes. Wow, I've learned so much today. Mostly how I don't know anything to do with maths.
Stay positive and opening bracket B plus on a skateboard with a saxophone standing backwards B over a 2 takeaway 4 air conditioning closing bracket slash the 2 will see you through. Living is like B squared takeaway 4 air conditioners. As long as you stay positive, there's always solutions. I'd like to feel positive around you, mathematics, but you're too intimidating for me to do so. Physicists doing math be like,
by the fundamental theorem of calculus, we know that this...
Guys, come on, again! What is this? This is memes? God damn it! Stop! I swear to God, you people only want these sort of subreddits read out so you can laugh at how stupid us narrators are. This subreddit will always humble me. If I ever become someone cocky and narcissistic enough to become one of those a-hole YouTubers, I can't. Because I read this subreddit and I'm reminded how stupid I am.
Every step of this is cursed. I love it.
Well, way to make me feel like a little child again. Too ignorant to know what I'm looking at is meant to be disturbing.
Huzzah, bliss!
I would stick to saying it is divergent. Average 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, etc. equaling -1/12 fan.
Riemann zeta function.
Analytic continuation.
Meromorphic function.
Euler products.
Riemann functional equation.
Non-trivial zeros.
Functions. Critical strip.
Regularization.
Riemann hypothesis.
Prime number theorem. Average 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, etc. equaling -1/8. Enjoyer.
Here is the S and here is the numbers. Here are the brackets too. Add some things and then add them together. You get a number 2.
The boopity boop, I press numbers and create bigger numbers. Christmas album coming soon.
I don't even like mathematics, but I just feel like the whole sub is the biggest mathematics disinformation campaign I've ever witnessed. I just keep on getting more confused about basics the longer I stay here. Meanwhile, in mathematics...
I have a question.
Don't vote. My calculator has been working on this one for about 8 days straight now. This is the first time in my existence that I've learnt that some calculators can get such huge equations to work out that it can actually take time for it to load the equation. I'm kind of impressed. That's pretty cool. The way you humanize this calculator by making it slow and stupid and like needing time to figure something out. Wow. Never thought I'd connect to a calculator like that.
Factorial. Multiplication.
Division.
Exponentiation. Wait, it's all addition? Always has been.
Hey, the lawn edge looks great. How long does that take?
It feels like it takes forever.
Giant balls with a tiny D.
We invented exams and gunpowder. We invented microscopes and capitalism. We invented the Industrial Revolution and lots more.
We invented nothing. It's funny because to a non-mathematician, this comes across as a bit racist. Wait, did they invent nothing or discovered nothing? Well, the typical mathematician is a platonist on weekdays and a formalist on Sundays, in case you still don't get it. The word nothing here is regarding mathematics, not literally nothing. Top 5 most hated words in math textbooks.
1. Prove. 2. Obviously. 3. Clearly. 4. Easily. 5. Reader.
And that's the top 5 most hated words.
6. Trivial.
Hang on.
7. Problem.
No, you just
8.
said 5.
Exercise.
Hang on.
I'm not done!
If a binary tree wore pants, would he wear them like this? Gotta leave gaps for the knee joints, you know? Or like this. Give the joints some room to breathe or look extremely thick. Which math content creator you watch based on your view of math? Who do I put in the top left?
You're good at math and you like math. You follow this person. You're bad at math but you like math. Oh god, why is it the only one I actually can recognize? Or you don't like math and you're bad at math. People's thoughts on if you don't like math but you're good at math? Apparently the top vote is university lectures. And you know what? That makes sense. There is this channel on YouTube that publishes videos called Can Pi Beat Pokemon Sapphire? And there are 371 parts that are 12 hours long each, and they haven't even left the starting town, and they have a level 71 Sceptile. What? Okay, this concept makes no sense at first, but okay, we're gonna go through this. And my god, it's actually amazing. So they bound numbers to each button on the controller, made up of only the numbers that appear in the entire numerical, I guess, sequence of pi. And so kind of like Twitch plays Pokemon, it's just automatically going through the sequence of pi to play the game. And that is just amazing. This is the kind of maths that is cool and needs to be shown in schools. Does it actually have anything to do with math? No, not really. It's more to do with patterns than anything, but shut up. It's fun, okay? Let us have fun. I can't wait till they reach the Elite Four in 3521. I equals the square root of -1. I don't believe in this made-up nonsense.
Oh, N! So true!
This was the last meme I had to read for this subreddit, so if you're a bit upset as to how I didn't add any more context or make any understanding as to what I've just read just now and I just reacted with some stupid loud noises, shut up. I don't know you anything. I want to read something else that makes more sense, please. No more memes of maths for the day. Unless there's no other subreddits to read out, in which case I'll suffer once more for your entertainment. It's like an abusive relationship I'm stuck in with you all. You torture me, but I'll always come crawling back, because deep down it's kind of funny to myself as well. Okay, enough rambling. Love yous. Mwah.